It is that time for the Streamers Hub. I am so thankful that me and you get an opportunity to hang out today. And you have to excuse my countdown. My numbers are all over the place, but me and you are together right now. It's Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I am DJ Strick. And today's show is going to be a little bit different than what you would normally see from me. Okay. We're going to talk about some things that, in all intents and purposes, could affect a lot of streamers. A lot of content creators really get stuck in having imposter syndrome. Today, I want to talk about it. We're going to talk about what exactly it is and how you can overcome it. Okay. I really like the fact that we're talking about this today. And it's going to be a conversation between me and you. So if you're watching, even in live or in the replay, I need you to share your comments. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you may or may not have struggled with this particular issue. And if today's discussion will help you kind of overcome some of those things. Again, I like the fact that we're talking about this today. And it's going to be me and you. But before I get started, of course, I do have some announcements I want to go over. And one of those announcements is how you could be like me on the Streamers Hub and a streaming partner with OneStream Live. Basically, all you have to do, I want to be sure that I put this in the right place. Boom, there it is. You can join the Streaming Partnership Program by sending your social media profile, basically the one that has the most friends, the most followers, to content@onestream.live. And you'll have opportunity just like I am now streaming on their platform. And they have some cool new templates I'm checking out right now. My favorite, this is a cool one, but this is actually a box inside of a box. I like that a lot. And you can expand it, bring it back. There's some cool things going on in the background. Every time I come on the show and I'm opening up OneStream Live and playing with it live, I'm sorry. I do apologize. I don't get a chance to do this that often as far as play with some of the features, but this is cool. I need to take the time to do this because I really like some of the new things that OneStream Live has to offer with their new dashboard. That being said, if you are someone that is into marketing, and you understand how important it is to actually make money online and how you could do that, our affiliate program, you can actually get 25% reoccurring commission with OneStream Live. It is really cool. Basically, you get a affiliate link that you can send to your friends, associates, or people might just find it on your social media platform. They click it, they purchase OneStream Live, you get 25% recurring commission off of their purchase. Isn't that a cool thing? Why not actually work with a company like OneStream Live where they have a great product that you can help sell and market? I really like that. That being said, I want to dive right on into this today. So let me remove this, and here I am. Guys, you probably see me like this most of the day. I do have my notes so I can kind of stay on track with this particular topic. It's a sensitive topic to people. Coming off of the pandemic, where everybody was basically at home, people ran online, okay? They got in front of their computer, whether it was a webcam or mirrorless camera, DSLR camera, and they went online and they started building these huge communities online, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook groups. And people really, in record numbers, started to be content creators, okay? Whether they're in all kinds of niches, okay? All kinds of topics, but they were online basically overnight because they were at home and couldn't do anything. So being online provided them some interactions with individuals. And that's how a lot of people created communities while they were at home. It definitely happened to me. My hand is raised. I met people from all over the world during the pandemic doing content creation, including OneStream Live. We actually met during that time as well. I saw it as a great product to get on AppSumo. I got the product, started using it for one of my clients on a weekly basis. I really used it because of the pre-recorded, like it was live. I can actually play videos live like it was recorded. I just thought it was the coolest thing, and it still is, and it's still growing. So back then we didn't have the all-in-one platform like we have now. And it has so many features and add-ons since then. It's helping all of us be better content creators. But today, as people got online and they started to make content, some people didn't get the interaction they were hoping for. As far as they didn't have the subs on YouTube they would want, they were going live and nobody was watching. And it really put them into a spiral. And some other people were having tons of success. Let me say that again. Tons of success and was doing really well, but they had the same type of feeling as though maybe they were a little bit inadequate. Where's this success coming from? I don't really know what I'm doing, but people see me as the leader of the group. And those people started to have this syndrome that we're talking about today, the imposter syndrome. And it's easy to happen for people to basically become imposters. So the first thing that let me just talk about what the imposter syndrome is. So you and I could be on the same page so that we could understand how people, whether that's you or a friend that you know, is struggling with, let's go with the first one, persistent self-doubt. All right. Individuals with imposter syndromes tend to doubt their abilities and skills, dismissing their accomplishments and as luck or timing rather than merit. That's a really good one. Persistent self-doubt. So they're doing well, but they don't think that it's them that's doing it. They don't think it's their accomplishments that's doing it. They don't think that their skills or ability is helping them to be the individual that they are. All right. So that's one thing. Another one is fear of failure. All right. There is a heightened fear of failure or making mistakes, leading to perfectionism. And that could really hurt you in the long run. You know why? When we stream, there is absolutely no perfect stream. So if you want to be perfect, in this case, uh, turning the camera on and hitting the button to go live could really make you fearful because you're afraid of making mistakes that we all make on a constant basis. Attributing success to external factors. This is similar to what we saw in number one, but this is another part of the syndrome, the imposter syndrome. Instead of attributing their accomplishments to their own capabilities, those of the imposter syndrome often attribute success to external factors such as luck, help from others, or timing. And it's similar to what we saw in number one. Overwhelming self-comparisons, consistently comparing oneself to others and feeling inferior to, or inadequate in comparisons to a common trait. That is another common trait of the imposter syndrome. So this is one thing I learned a long time ago, especially if you're in the content creator world, to not compare yourselves, because people are coming from all types of life situations. And how can you compare yourself to someone that may be completely different? You know, some of the best content creators or most successful content creators or the content creators with the most subscribers, guess what? They've been on YouTube now for probably about 20 years, close to. And if you're starting out year one and year two and you're trying to compare yourself to those guys, you don't have the time in to compare yourself, and nor do you have the entry points that they would have over time to grow to the fact where you can have millions of subscribers. Well, I'm making the same type of content, but I'm not getting the same type of traction, or have you allowed yourself the same type of time to get there? And that's one of those things that I just have to let marinate for you guys. And what I'm saying is, a lot of times you have to give yourself time, okay? Because some of the people that we see, and not everybody, we've had some people join during the pandemic and skyrocket to hundreds of thousands of subscribers. We're talking YouTube success. I had a friend recently that went from about 20 subscribers to over 150 subscribers within a month's time. Oh my God, I'm so excited for him. Like literally, I've watched him on a daily basis post his subscribers, and they were going up in record numbers. Like he was trending for years. He had a great amount of subscribers. He changed his content just a little bit to go after a different niche. 150,000 subscribers. He has his YouTube plaque within a month's time. Now, if I want the success that he has, I had to be willing to do what he is doing. Okay. Now, when it comes to the different content, I don't make the same type of content that he does. So I can't look at his success and say I should be as successful as him because I don't make the same type of content. Oh, you should, make the content he's making is not where my heart is. Okay. That's not what I would love to do. And that's something I want to start with. So when we're talking about imposter syndrome, let's talk about what type of content you're making. Let's just start with, what are you doing online? As a content creator, what are you doing? Now, I always tell people, when you want to have a niche or a niche, you want to have three factors in play. You want to do something that you really, really love to do. You want to do something that you're skilled at. And then you want to do something that answers a question for somebody or people, or serves a need for other people. Something you love, something you're skilled at, answers a question, or serves a need for other people. When you have those three things in place, you're able then to have a community built around your love, passion, your skill, and answering a question or providing a need for another group of people. So if you have that as your basis to creating content, why are we being imposters? What are you imposturing? What makes you different, or what makes you feel inadequate? What makes you doubt yourself about the content you're providing? Can I tell you something? I'm gonna have to say it this way. When we talk about being an imposter, we're talking about people feeling like what they present online, whether it's for success or failure, what they're presenting online is not true to who they are. And what I'm asking people to do is to think about, are they really being true to who they are? To answer that question first, if you were not online, would you still be doing this type thing? Now, what you're doing is the technology is based for you to get online. So don't get it twisted. But would you still kind of help people in this area? Would you still be in a friend group and you'll be the person they will always ask about this particular thing, and you'll be providing answers to this to your friend group, and you don't have to be like popular online? Would you do that? If the answer is yes, if people have known you to help in this area, why doubt the fact that you could do it with your friend group, or you could do it online and touch people from all over the world? Now, I like helping my friend group with content creations, video stuff, technology, but I also like doing it with you too. I'm not being anything different than DJ Strick, whether it's with my friend group that I know locally that's around me, or with you guys online. And if you're hearing something that's resonating with you, all I want you to do is just click the like button. Do me a favor and click the like button so I know that this is impacting you, okay? So as we define what the syndrome is, um, the common feelings is just not feeling adequate, doubting that you may have given the right information. I want to tell you this. Some of the biggest YouTubers that you've seen, some of the people that you are watching, they're getting information the same place you're getting it from. They're going to Gemini. They're going to Chat GPT 3 and 4. They're finding AI. They're finding ways to have AI help them do what they do to build content. So if you're doing that and feel like, man, AI is doing a lot of the work, all I have to do is present it, and I feel like an imposter, I'm telling you, everybody is using or should be using AI to help them build content. Now, if you don't know the information, I'm sorry, AI is really not going to help you because you need to know a little bit about what you're talking about to be sure that AI is right. Sometimes, based on your prompts or what you're asking, it may not answer they may not answer your prompt correctly. You need to know what it is that you're talking about. Okay, AI is just a guide that you could use to help you, but everybody is using it. Oh, I feel like an imposter because I'm using this computer to help me write my content. I'm sorry. We're using AI to transcribe videos. We're using AI to break down videos and give us clips. We're using AI to help us make posts from our clips. We're using AI to help generate thumbnails. AI is in everything that we're doing right now as content creators. Don't allow that to be a stopping point that you didn't create it. You used AI to help you create it. Guess what? I promise you, being a great prompt writer is going to be the number one job in some markets really soon. Let me say that again. Being a great prompt writer for ChatGPT or AI is going to be one of the number one jobs. All right. Don't think you're inadequate or doubt yourself based off of using the technology to help you build content. That's what it is being created for. All right. The other thing I want you to do is to recognize your accomplishments. If you have, let's just go, I'm just going to go in steps because I just feel like this is the best way to attack this. If you have one person watching you on live, you should celebrate that one person. If you have 10 people watching you on live, you should be screaming, I got 10 live viewers. If you have 50, 75, or 100 people watching your live, that is an extreme accomplishment that you should be thankful and pat yourself on the back. Not feeling like you're inadequate because you feel like maybe you're wasting these people's time. Give them quality information and you won't be wasting their time. Give them great content and you won't be wasting their time. Right? So you want to take an opportunity, whether it's other people telling you how great you're doing, receive it. Like, listen, in our culture, our mothers are always like our best cheerleaders. And she's always going to tell you how well you're doing, no matter how good you are to other people or not. You want to accept your mother's praise. You have friends that are always encouraging you. Hey, you're doing a great job. Keep it up. Accept their praise. There are people online that watch your stuff and tell you how great you're. Accept it and understand that you are making a difference with the time that you are spending online. All right. You want to find ways to even keep track of your accomplishments. No, you don't want to, just be thinking, I got this award wall. But sometimes you need to remind yourself that you have made some accomplishments inside of the field that you're discussing with other people, that you do have credentials, that you are very skillful at what you're teaching, and it makes the difference. We're talking about an imposter syndrome and how you can overcome it. And if you can read a list, not every day, but find ways to review some of the things that you've done in the past to help remind you who you are, you should do that. I promise you, year after year, day after day, I would forget some of the accomplishments based off of rushing to the next thing, trying to do something different. Sometimes you won't even give yourself an opportunity to celebrate the wins. And what I'm telling you is find ways to celebrate the wins, keep track of them, read them from time to time, not to be all in the clouds, but to help yourself understand I am good at what I'm doing. All right. When it comes to comparisons, because man, I just think people get caught up in that. What are you exactly comparing yourself to? How long have they been doing this? Is it really apples to apple comparison? Are you really that close to the next person inside of your niche doing this particular thing? So, not that you're comparing, but it could be great research. It can be great research for yourself of if you want to have more subscribers, more watch, more of anything, and this other person is getting that, research what they're doing. Don't compare yourself, research and say, hey, how can I get better at this? I'll be honest with you, most people struggle not with the failure, they struggle with success, with imposter syndrome. They struggle with people telling them how good they are. They struggle with people watching them. Why are they watching me? Like I'm just this or I'm just that. Like the comparison, like I don't have the numbers this person has or the audience this other person has. Like, why are they watching me? People watch you because of your personality. Yes, I have a community that I believe the after the first year, we had a number. After this first year of being together and making content and various success for different people inside of the group, we had a wave of people inside of our group that started to have issues with the imposter syndrome within a year of making content. Some people were being very successful, others were not. Um, but I couldn't understand, based on where they were and the numbers, why they were allowing themselves to go down that direction. And I'm saying the same thing for you. Comparing yourself to people when you are new at this shouldn't do it. This is who you want to compare yourself to. Write this down. I am only comparing myself to me yesterday, the yesterday me, because I want to be better than that person. It sounds like a preacher point to me. Like, am I preaching today? You want to be better than the person you were yesterday. That's the comparison. What can you do today to gain another subscriber, to gain another audience member, to do something different, better than what you did yesterday? That's the only comparisons that you want to have because you can compare yourself to you. How have I grown? Oh my goodness. You want to see something funny? Go to was it at Strict City on YouTube and see some of my videos from 2007. It's when I got started. I was still DJing at the time. I know that I was looking for some people on the street team, and you're talking about the energy. I think I had braces on at the time on my teeth, and it was just too much. Right? The whole delivery was just too much. You know what? I never took that video down. Never did. It's still up for to remind myself where I came from as a content creator. Now, of course, I was a DJ trying to use the technology. It wasn't really like seen or viewed that much, but it was just my attempt to use the technology. I had a camcorder at the time. I had somebody film me looking for street team members for what I was trying to do online. And then we posted it on YouTube and just wish somebody would see it and call us up. Now, I did get some street team members, but you know, I had the advantage of the radio waves at the time. Loved it. I also had a little bit different advantage than most people because I don't know if I told you this story. So here in the States, in the certain states, well, really in the States, period, American football is a really, really big thing. Okay. American football with the little pig, what they call pig skin. You throw the ball, they catch it, you run. There's offense, there's defense, there's special teams. In order to be good at football, you're taught at a very young age to compete, okay, to compete against a person. And in order to be really good, you have to have it in your mind that you're better than the person, more skillful, you're faster, you're stronger than the person that's in front of you. That's the only way you can win, is to have the thought of a champion that I am better, I'm stronger, I'm faster than the person that's on the other side of this football. Well, having that type attitude and being trained in that as a kid is ingrained in me. Not that I'm better than anybody, but I'm more skillful. I'm faster. Better graphics. All these things in my mind, I don't have better graphics. I'm not a better speaker. I'm not all these things, but in my mind, I am. It gives me the confidence to come in front of you every Monday night for the Streamers Hub. It's not, I probably have the opposite of the imposter syndrome. Maybe there's a overly confident syndrome. That's me all day long. But the way I combat the feelings of not being adequate, that's the imposter syndrome. The feeling of not being adequate is always trust in the work that I do. If you're struggling in this area, let me give you a couple of things. I have some more stuff to talk about, but I want to give you a couple of things to think about. How much time are you putting in building your content, whether it's research, whether it's graphics, making sure you look good, setting up the technology, money you may have spent on equipment? How much time are you putting in things outside of presenting online? Okay. If you say, you know what, I spend several hours putting my show together before I actually go live. Imposters don't do that. They just show up because they're going to be different anyway. They're not going to be the person that they are. So why are they studying? They're going to be an imposter. They're going to tell a lie. But if you put time in to prepare for your show, if you put time in to be sure you have the right technology, if you put time in to research OneStream Live, to buy the system, to then learn how to use the system to be able to present live, and you can have it on YouTube, you can have it on Facebook, you can have it on Instagram, you can have it in all those places, including your own web page, or have your own URL for the show that you're going live. If you researched it and you got all of these options, you're using OneStream Live, why would you be an imposter? Why would you even think that you're an imposter when you put in the work? I'm telling you this because I want you to think about the work that you're doing to, to really build your content creations, to really build an audience. And why would you doubt not yourself, but the time that you put into? Because some people will doubt themselves regardless. What I'm saying is, why doubt the time that you're putting into this? Your time is valuable to figure out all the things that you need to be able to do to present online. Ladies and gentlemen, it is a huge task. If you're willing to do the work, don't allow the self-doubt to seek in or seep into your mind to tell you that the success that you get or what you may get from being online is not because of the work that you put in. It's clearly because of that. Are you doing something that you love? Are you doing something that you're good at? Are you doing something that's answering a question or helping another community? You're doing all these things. You put in the work. The success is yours. Are there some external factors to success inside of YouTube? Yes. Yes, there are. There is some external things. You may pick the right message, the right time, and the algorithm puts it up, and boom, you're off to the races. The flip side could happen too. The right message at the wrong time will get you right back down at the bottom. Same person could do the same content, and one is successful, one is not. Guess what? I've been doing this long enough to know that sometimes that happens. What do? Plan for the next content on both sides. Oh, it shot to the moon. People love this. Plan for the next piece of content. Oh man, I put this content out there and nobody's watching this. It didn't go anywhere. Plan and prepare for the next piece of content. If you're doing that, you're not an imposter. You know what imposters do with success? They sit on success. They just stop. You know what they do with failure? They stop. Nobody's watching, so I'll just stop. You got to keep going. If you're doing something that you love, keep doing it. Are you skilled at that? Are you answering a question or helping another community? If you are, keep doing it. Because as you help people time and time after time after time after time, you will garner some attention. It'll happen. All right. You want to be sure that you have the right expectations. So as you're comparing yourself and you see this guy with 100,000 subscribers and he's building content like yours, he's been doing it for 20 years. You just started, you're in year 2, and you're thinking you should have the same success they have. Not going to happen. Not going to happen. This person's Rolodex of, I said Rolodex like you guys will understand what that is. This guy's on-demand videos, like on YouTube. You can see all the videos that they posted. If you have 20 and he has 2,000, there's a difference in that. All right? 20 and 2,000, there's a difference in those numbers. 2 zeros, right? Difference. Like you got to continue to make videos if you want the success that this other guy has. Same type content, but he's got a little bit more time on you. All right. You can't allow yourself to have the same success as that person with all of those subscribers, with all of that video context that YouTube is using to help put recommended videos in front of other people's faces. Listen, have realistic outcomes for yourself. Just nip at it one at a time. Man, I got 2 more subscribers, 4 more subscribers. I got 5 more subscribers, and celebrate those wins, because 1 subscriber or 1 person watching your video is really a big deal. So I say it's a big deal outside of your mother doing it. You know what I'm saying? Your mother's going to love you. But outside of your mother supporting you, you got somebody else that's taking the time to watch your videos. Man, you have it. All right? Because you could duplicate that 1 person. If you figure out why they're watching you, you can find other people that have the same type of why and really build a community on it. Realistic outcomes for the work that you're doing. And find people that you really could build with. So if you're doing, I see a comment here. Set goals, keep your focus, and believe, engage in 1 person, and after 1 person, plan, deliver, and enjoy the next bit of content. Listen, there is so much that you can get out of, and thank you, Livestream Solutions, Livestream Academy. Thank you for hanging out with us tonight. That is a big deal. I really do appreciate you and your comments tonight. That makes a big difference when you have people coming through and willing to spend their time to, of course, make a comment online. A lot of us struggle with, all these expectations. We struggle with people watching us. If you have people watching you, I'm telling you to build a community and allow that community to support you and encourage you. So if you're having those moments where you're questioning, do you really have what it takes to be good at what you're doing? I'll ask them the question. Hey guys, what are you getting from my content? How is this helping you? And allow them to tell you how it's helping them. Now, don't frame it in a way that's negative. Frame it in a way that's positive and allow yourself to get positive response from your community, and they will do that. Take the time to encourage one person after the other, and they will encourage you back. They will really let you know, hey, you have done a great job in supporting me, and I can appreciate that. All right. I don't know. And my next point is developing confidence. And the best way I can explain how to develop confidence is just being super prepared. How can you be, and I said this earlier, an imposter when you are super prepared, when you're overly prepared with the content that you are presenting and people respond to it? Like you're ready to go. Like you can answer any question on this topic because you've done your research. I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to build this content and I know what I'm talking about. Why do I feel like I'm an imposter? Okay. You don't have to be an imposter. You can really be a smart person that did their research that could talk about multiple things from different types of academia. I hope I said that right. Like it can happen. You don't, I'm just not a old American football player. I know a thing or two about different technologies. I know a thing or two about different types of politics. I know a thing or two about world events. I'm comfortable and confident in what I know. Building confidence in what you know is practice and rehearsal. Practice and rehearsal. I like practice and rehearsing live. Just continue to go live. Oh, I made a mistake. Guess what? When you go live again, you're going to make another mistake. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again. And what you'll find is you won't continue to make the same mistakes. You may make a mistake, but it may be a different one. And the more often you can go online to reduce those mistakes, the better you get. The better you get, hopefully, you reduce that self doubt and have confidence in what you're doing. And you can continue with that confidence and not think that you are an imposter. Okay. Now, if you're watching today and you have questions, please, by all means, put them in the chat. I'd love to answer any question you may have. If you're watching in a replay, put the question in the chats and I'll get to you as well about this conversation we're having tonight. So many people get lost in the fact that, man, I really have this imposter syndrome. What I want you to do is to prepare, to be ready, over prepare, and actually work on, practice your craft so you're good at it. And once you put those hours and those times into doing what you do as a content creator, mentally you might have that in the back of your head. I want to remind you that you're not an imposter, that you put the time in, you put the work in to be exactly who you are. The success comes when you are putting in the work to be prepared. You don't have to fear failing when you are prepared. Will you fail sometimes? Yes, you may fail sometimes, even being prepared. But you want to pick yourself up and start all over again. You can do it. Again, people have struggled in this area for a long time. You don't have to be a casualty of this syndrome, the imposter syndrome. You can win by putting in the work. All right. Imposters play games. They are imposing themselves or posing themselves to be something that they are not. I want you to put in the work so that what you are posing yourself to be or posting yourself to be, that you are really that. There's absolutely no need for you to feel like you're not who you are. Prior preparation. Come on, live stream solutions and live stream accounting and planning and poor performance. Wait, prior preparation and planning prevents poor performance. You know your stuff. Don't be afraid. Just do it. Thank you so very much. I know that's Joe. I know that's Joe, man. Thank you, Joe, for hanging out with me tonight and giving those points, because it does make the difference. That being said, I want to wrap it up tonight. So if I'm missing your comment, guess what? I will catch it in the replay and talk to you offline, off the show. But every Monday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm DJ Strick, and I'm on the Streamers Hub every fourth Monday of the month. Of course, I do get a chance to have a panel, and Joe Shepard is a part of that panel. Erica Bates, Rachel is a part of that show. Matt Volkman is a part of that show, and Harry is a part of that show. And I don't want you to miss, because all of them are part of the OneStream Live community, and we have great discussions when we're on together. So that's fourth Monday of the month. I have the panel, and I love hanging out with them. But more importantly, I love hanging out with you and building this content for you. So thanks to OneStream Live for providing this opportunity with OneStream for the Streamers Hub, and we're going to continue to do this. So thank you so very much for watching tonight. Again, if you have any questions or comments, please put them inside of the you want to put them in the comments, man. Let me know what you're thinking. And also, if you did learn something tonight, do me a favor and click the like button. Do that. I need you to do that. That being said, I will see you guys next Monday, 7 p.m. right here in the Streamers Hub. Hey, this is DJ Strick, and I've had an awesome time with you today. Thank you for watching another edition of the Streamers Hub right here on OneStream Live.